What's new, fathead?
And the Masters of the Universe!
Hey there, and welcome back to another review of the Masters of the Universe Classics. I'm Tonntastic Tim, and today we're going to be taking a look at my favorite feline, Catra. Catra's blister card has her labeled as a member of the Evil Horde, and she looks stunning inside her packaging, and I almost don't want to take her out. But before we're going to take her out, let's examine the back of her card and read her bio. The bio states that her real name is Kyra de Reluth, or it could be pronounced Syra, I'm not sure. It reads that Kyra was a disputed monarch of the Tri-Solar System. There was a misprint on the bio that reads Tri-Star System, but Toy Guru has clarified that it's supposed to be the Tri-Solar System. The same Tri-Solar System from the New Adventures of He-Man, which is an exciting twist. It also says that Kyra joined the Horde Empire and was given a magical mask which granted her secret powers, such as the ability to transform into a panther, which refers to episode 62 of the Princess of Power entitled Magic Cats, where She-Ra and Catra are accidentally transported to Half Moon, a huge city of magic cats located beneath Etheria's surface. The bio reveals to us that Catra has had a long history. It says she traveled with Horde Commander Kur to Eternia on a mission to ensure Hero was destroyed. There, along with the rest of the Horde army, she was caught up in the Great Wars and eventually banished to Despondos, or Etheria, if you will, by King Grayskull, which also refers to the revamped 2000 He-Man and the Masters of the Universe episode 35, The Powers of Grayskull. Apparently, Kyra dreamed of becoming Queen of Reluth. You see, something must have happened in her past to dispute her heir to the throne. Whatever it was, it made her want to join the Horde army. Maybe she believed one day Horde Prime would take over Reluth and appoint her queen. It doesn't say, so this is where we have to read in between the lines. It does say that she remained with her leader throughout their banishment and eventually promoted to Force Captain after Hordak's stepdaughter betrayed the Horde to the Etherian rebel. This tells me that Kyra lived most of her life as a low-ranking official in the Horde army until one day on a mission to invade the village of the Magic Cats. I personally think that Kyra was the one who captured the Queen of the Magic Cats for Hordak's collection of pets, and as a reward he gives her the Queen's mask. The mask instantly transforms Kyra into Catra. Catra's new power is recognized by Hordak, but not as much as she would like. I'm sure she grew bitterly jealous of Adora because she became Force Captain so quickly while she spent years working up the ladder. I'm sure she was jealous also of her because she was Hordak's stepdaughter and Hordak liked her a little more. After Adora joins the rebellion and Catra is promoted to Force Captain, she spends most of her time away from the Fright Zone trying to cause mischief for She-Ra and the rebellion. Naturally, Catra becomes jealous of She-Ra because she spoils most of her evil plans. Catra's jealousy of She-Ra is her greatest weakness. I think that should clear up most of the confusion on the bio. Oh, and don't get up in arms about the term stepdaughter. I'm sure Hordak had to explain early on why he had a beautiful baby girl with blonde hair and blue eyes that didn't have any of the Kerr features. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is go ahead and take her out and examine her. Now let's go ahead and take her out of her package here. And you want to be gentle when you're taking out this sword because apparently it's made of very flexible material and a lot of them have been warped straight out of the packaging, as you can see. But it can be easily fixed by trying to just reform it. See? The first thing I notice here is that Catra shares the same bracelets and boots as She-Ra. Her paint job is superb. The Four Horsemen have done an excellent job. Definitely love all the details and textures they've created. Now let's go ahead and take a look at her face so we can look at all that nice paint job we got going on. The eyes, the high cheekbones, and those pouty lips are awesome. I love the bright red chest plate. and her belt, bracelet, and boots. They all go great with that maroon dress. Add that to the fact that for the first time we get a purple cape, and that just plain rocks. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at her articulation. Catra is equipped with her original mask from Wave 1 figure, her gray mask. She also comes with her shield. Looks a lot like the sound scratching Catra shield. And the sword accessory that she got when she was Shower Power Catra. And also the Magic Cat mask. Now, a couple things about these masks. They just slip right on. No longer is there a need for a hole in the head. They just actually just pop right on, as you can see. Let me pop this on there. And fits right on her head. Now she's completely equipped to be the Catra that we've always dreamed of. Now, Catra's Magic Cat mask wasn't made to cover her eyes. Okay, you'll warp your mask if you plan on doing that. I mean, it can fit on there, but eventually it's going to warp it. So let's not do that. Let's actually go for a vintage look here. And there we go. All right, awesome. And she got her sword. Now, her sword is made out of an extremely flexible plastic. Extremely flexible here. See this? Okay, so don't bend it too much. I have seen that these jewels have been known to pop out when you bend it too much. So don't bend it too much. Let's go ahead and equip her with her sword here in her hand. Hold on. There we go. And the next thing we're going to equip her with is her shield. Now, I like the fact that the shield has a jewel incorporated into it. But what I don't like is the design of how it snaps onto the forearm back here in the back. Okay, because this is made out of a really hard plastic, and the forearm is made out of a soft plastic, which over time it will create an indentation in the forearm. Okay, so give me just a second. I'll go ahead and slip this on here. Right, I've got it on backwards. There we go, and it kind of just snaps right into place, just like so. All right, now she's got the total vintage look going on here. All right. Now, Catra's last accessory is her comb/whip. Okay, comb slash big old thing. Comb, whip. There we go. Can we see that? There we go. All right. Now, for the first time, we actually get a whip with Catra, so I'm glad Mattel decided to include it, even if it has a comb attached to it. So far, Catra's the third member of the Evil Horde. She's the fourth Princess of Power, and she's the sixth female in the Masters of the Universe Classics. You don't want to miss out on Catra. She's absolutely perfect. Catra is part of the Club Eternia subscription, but will only be available exclusively Monday, May 16th on MattyCollector.com. Check back here at AF Times for all the latest news and in-depth reviews on the best action figures in the universe.